A Boeing 747 is racing through the sky at 900 kilometers per hour, engines roaring like an angry metal cheetah. Suddenly, wham, it hits a spiderweb. Now, if your brain just coughed and went, "Excuse me, what kind of radioactive Tarzan fantasy is this?" You're not alone. But buckle up, because this video isn't sci-fi or Marvel fanfiction. This is actual science. And spider silk? It's not just strong. It's nature's muscle-flexing mic drop outperforming steel, body armor, and even your gym buddy who won't shut up about his deadlift max. Welcome to the silky underworld of biomaterials, where the tiniest threads hold the biggest secrets. Steel, Kevlar, and the microscopic contender. If strength had a boxing tournament, spider silk wouldn't just enter, it would show up wearing sunglasses and punch a hole through the scorecard. We're talking 1.0 to 1.6 gigapascals GPa of tensile strength. In case you've never casually compared tensile data over breakfast, here's some context. Steel, depending on the grade, hangs around 0.4 to 2 GPa. Not bad. Heavy, dense, and dependable, like that one uncle who grills meat and lectures you on car insurance. Kevlar, star of bulletproof vests, tops out around 3.6 GPa, but here's the twist. Spider silk is lighter. And when strength is measured per weight, spider silk walks in like a ninja and silently takes the crown. It's 5 times stronger than steel, 7 to 10 times tougher than Kevlar, and 100% more likely to leave scientists shaking their heads and whispering, "How is this even legal?" What's in spider silk? So how does this silky superhero pull off its moves? It all starts with spidroins, proteins that sound like Spider-Man's Tinder alias but are actually the building blocks of spider silk. Spidroins have 2 personalities: beta sheet crystals, which give strength, amorphous zones, which offer flexibility. It's like a molecular tag team. One holds tight, the other stretches. This dual nature gives silk the power to bend, absorb energy, and then snap back like an over-caffeinated yoga band. Now throw in the fact that spiders don't just spit out silk, they stretch it while spinning. A 2025 study from Northwestern University revealed that spiders actively pull and align these proteins while extruding them. That stretch aligns the molecules, increases hydrogen bonding, and boom, the fiber becomes even stronger than it already was. It's like protein taffy, but make it bulletproof. Darwin's bark spider. Most spiders are terrifying enough without being record breakers, but Darwin's bark spider took the assignment personally. Discovered in Madagascar, this fuzzy nightmare spins webs across entire rivers, up to 25 meters wide. That's longer than a city bus doing yoga. Side splits across a gorge, and the silk? It's the toughest biological material ever recorded. We're talking 1.6 GPa tensile strength and over 350 megajoules per cubic meter of toughness. This stuff isn't just strong, it laughs in the face of ballistic gel. It can absorb more energy before breaking than just about anything humans have invented. To compare, Kevlar's toughness sits in the sad little corner of 50 to 80 mj/m superscript 3. Darwin's spider doesn't just beat Kevlar, it pile drives it, tosses it out of the ring, and flexes all 8 legs at once while screaming, "Alpha Predator, baby." You could almost hear the Rocky soundtrack playing from the trees, and this isn't from a sci-fi lab. This is from a spider that lives in trees, makes no noise, pays 0 taxes, and outperforms every materials engineer on the planet. It doesn't have a ton airplane like a fly in a web. It sounds like something from an Avengers B-roll, but the strength-to-weight ratio checks out in the simulation labs. Is it practical? Not even a little. You'd need truckloads of silk, perfect anchoring, and a miracle or two. Is it scientifically possible? Absolutely. Just don't expect Delta to be switching to spiderweb safety nets anytime soon. Those things don't come with seatbelts or snacks, that's not hyperbole. Silk's mechanical properties, specifically its toughness and elasticity, mean it can absorb massive amounts of kinetic energy. Engineers estimate it would behave like an organic parachute net, decelerating the plane with less force than steel cables. And with 10 times the style. The year humans fought back with silkworms. Spiders are incredible, but they're also solo artists. You can't fool craft laboratories and their genetically modified silkworms. These humble little caterpillars were injected with spider genes and told, "Spin like your cool cousin." And guess what they did? The result? Dragon silk, a synthetic spider silk reaching 1.79 GPa tensile strength, with impressive flexibility and durability. Finally, spider silk without the spider drama. Meanwhile, other scientists are getting fancy. In 2025, AI researchers developed GPT-like models that generate. We're designing spidroins to spec, stronger, stretchier, more durable, all using protein language models. If this sounds like Jurassic Park meets The Matrix, you're not far off. But instead of dinosaurs, we're crafting unbreakable thread. Less screaming, way more knitting. Silk that thinks for itself? Tufts and the web shooter. Hold onto your lab goggles. Scientists at Tufts University did something borderline illegal in the cool department. They created a web shooter at IT Fire's synthetic silk using a dopamine acetone mixture. The silk unspools midair, sticks to surfaces, and can lift small objects from 30 to 30 within a 5-mile radius. This isn't just about silk. It's about storytelling. Spider silk teaches us how to spin narratives that hold attention as tightly as its fibers hold energy. Step 1. Start with a jaw-dropper. Don't build up slowly. Start with, spider silk can stop a plane, and then explain how. It's like pulling someone into a horror movie by throwing them into the haunted basement in the first 10 seconds. Step 2. Load it with data, then punch it with personality. Saying 1.6 GPa tensile strength is cool, but saying it's strong enough to string across a canyon and catch a plane? That's where stories stick. Step 3. Surprise your audience. Compare it to materials they trust: steel, Kevlar, and show how nature leaves them in the dust. Finally, tie it to the human story. The fact that in 2025, humans are cracking the silk code using AI, spinning devices, and gene-hacked worms? That's not just information, it's inspiration. Spider silk has tensile strength rivaling steel and toughness far beyond Kevlar. It's made of spidroin proteins that align into microscopic power ladders thanks to stretching. The Darwin's bark spider makes silk strong enough to build bridges, webs across rivers. In 2025, synthetic silk reaches 1.79 GPa, AI can design the proteins, and people have actually built functioning silk shooters. These aren't what-ifs. They're real, they're testable, and they're already changing what we thought possible. Spider silk isn't just a material, it's a blueprint for engineering, for biotechnology, and if you're smart, for storytelling. The emotional stickiness. Here's why this matters: that in a world of loud machines and louder egos, the strongest substance might just come from the quietest creature. Spider silk is spun without noise, without pollution, and without ego. It's flexible but firm, silent but strong. Just like the best stories, if your message is forgettable, it snaps like brittle plastic. But if it's sticky like spider silk, it holds. Stories, like silk, need tension. They need stretch. And they need strength that doesn't break under pressure. Master that, and you won't just tell stories, you'll weave legends. If this video just blew your mental fuse in a good way, tap that like button so hard it sends a tremor through the web. Subscribe for more stories where science slaps you with awe and leaves you giggling on the floor. Got a weird science what if? Type it in the comments like your keyboard owes you money. We might just turn it into our next story.